All right, so wanted to do a quick, semi-quick, first time using an HDS Lowrance unit video. This is what I do to set up my unit when I first get it. All right, so first things first, turn it on. It's going to tell you active targets enabled, because I've got this one as well as the Ghost. That's 16, that 12, everything's connected. So you're going to turn this on, you're going to hit accept. Start retail mode, no. Configure this device, miles per hour, lakes, regular fishing, finish. All right, and then it sees the active target, configure now, crash, finish. All right, so here we are. And then it's gonna give you this. You always wanna make sure you have all your units on when you first turn them on. Like turn them all on at the same time, because then this is gonna automatically grab all your transducers and everything. So we're gonna hit that on. All right, so first thing I always like to do, I got my chips here that have all my waypoints in them. Plug that one in right here. Grab this one. This is my Navionics chip that I've had forever. Plug that one. You know, you don't have to buy a new Navionics chip every year. For $50, you can get the latest mapping that they have and just have your original chip. All right, so you don't have to buy a new chip all the time. Do you want to view inserted charts? Yes. All right, so this is my Navionics. You lose all the streets and everything, but you got your maps. Like here we go to Diamond Valley, all the high spots, blah blah blah. Normal deal. All right, so first things first, close that. Pages up here, storage, memory card top. There's all my waypoints. Come down here. That's my last one that I did. This is from all the years. I'm going to import all my waypoints on my boat. So there you go. Import complete. All of them. Close that out. And then we should have all our waypoints in there. Yeah, there's Paris, just a few. Diamond Valley, just a few. You know, come out here to the river. Havasu, just a few. Mojave, Mead, they're all in there still, years and years worth. All right, so all my waypoints are in here. So then I'm gonna go up here. So I'm on the map. I'll set up my map first. More options, orientation, heading up. So what that's gonna do is the map's gonna spin, boat's gonna stay here. So the map spins. Whatever's to your right's to your right, to your left's to your left. Some people like north up. I don't understand you people. Why would you not want what's to your right, and what's to your left, more options, look ahead. I like that. Brings the boat down here. It's a little bottom, see a little further ahead of yourself. Back. All right. Here you go into here. And then I do like to do a couple things at first. Settings, time, gotta set the time. It's always I think it always starts at Oklahoma time. So it's 4 o'clock, 4:10. Right here, drop her down, 4:10, save. Got the time in here. Another thing that's I always do that a lot of people don't, advanced, right here. Advanced user interface, auto hide menu, turn that on. When you get it out of the box, it's off. Turn that on, all right? What that does is when you're done on a screen, I think it takes 10 seconds, when you're done touching everything, and I'll do this on all of them, this menu bar, it's gonna go away after 10 seconds. You don't have to touch it and drag your finger like normal. So you'll see here, after 10, boom, it's gone. Now I have full use of my screen. All right, next thing. I personally only use 2 screens when I'm running around or idling around. That's me. People can set up their own. I like to use 2. So I like to use half GPS, half 2D when I'm running down the lake. I'm gonna have my 2D, I'm gonna have my 2D hooked up to my through hole, and I'm gonna have the map. Where am I? How fast am I going? Water temperature, everything. I'm gonna have all that on here. So when it comes out of the box and you update your units, it's gonna show stopped. You gotta hit here, more options, unclick stop sonar. All right. And I can see that this is reading my 3-in-1 right here. Don't want that. I want HDS 16 channel 1. All right, that's our no I don't. Gotta go in here, settings, network, sonar, right there. Internal channel number 1. A lot of times it'll do this. It just got the 2. That's your 3-in-1 or 2-in-1, whatever you got. The number 1, that's your through hole. That's the one I want for sonar. That's gonna read when I'm on the water. When it says HDS 16 right here, that's the 16 on the front. So I want this unit, channel 1. And then same thing, go back, more options, unclick stop sonar, boom. Now I'm reading, that's the through hole. So this is always gonna read the bottom when I'm running full speed right here. All right, next things first. This right here, you see your speed, your depth, your water temperature. That's called data overlay. Hit the power button. You see right here, you got data overlay. Like if I click that, it's gonna go away. Turn it on, now it's displaying the data that's overlaying over my screen. Overlay. When you hit overlay, you're gonna see a box right here come up so you can touch. So you see my speed. If I hit the zoom up, that gets bigger or smaller. So I like it about that big right there. And then over here, I've got depth underneath here. I'm gonna touch that. Doesn't like it. Make this a little bit bigger, my water temp. Make that a little bit bigger. So I've got water temp, speed, or depth, water temperature, and then over here, menu, add. Now, what else do I want? So I'm running full speed. I want to have water temperature. I want to know what time it is. So I'm going to add the time. And then the other thing that I'm going to have, and they have all sorts of stuff on here you're going to do. Live well temperature. If you have an R boat, you'll have that. It's hot in here. It's 107 inside that thing right now. We're inside the shop. So, 107, you can see that. Because in a tournament, especially these ones we got coming up, Lake Mead, Lake Mojave, I want to know how hot it is in the water temp, all right? Juan Bass, it's a ½ pound penalty if you come in with a dead fish. So I like to carry, I personally like to freeze bottles of water and drop them in there throughout the day, but I want to know how hot it is in there. So I'm going to drag this over here, make that a little bit bigger, make it a little smaller. I don't need it quite as big as the normal water temp. And then my time over here, touch that, pump that up a little bit, and boom. That's personally the way I like it set up. You can do it however you want. Hit save, all right? So now I got my screen, that screen the way I want it. Go back to pages. These are presets that come in the unit. I don't personally like these right here. So you hold these down, get rid of them. Gone, gone, gone. Okay, so I told you in the beginning, I like 2 screens. I like GPS sonar, and then you can set up your own here. So I hit add, oops, I hit the bottom one, add. So I personally, the screen that I like when I'm idling around, I like chart, drag it over, sonar, and side scan. All right, that's what I like. And then over here, you can choose the layout. So I like to go here, that one right there, drop the side scan at the bottom, because the widest you can get your side scan, the more you're gonna see. Got whatever you got, 9, 12, 16 inches, whatever you got, you want the widest you can get that side scan when you're looking around. And then I personally like my GPS on that side. Save, all right? So now I've made this screen, and then because I've made a screen, I don't have any data overlaying over the screen, all right? So again, power, edit overlay, right here, and then we're gonna add right here, and then what do I want? GPS. If I'm on this screen right here, I'm idling around, so I don't put my speed on there because I'm going less than 5. All right, come up here, sonar, speed. I want my depth right there, and I want my water temperature. I want the time, and I want my live well temperature right there. All right, that's me. That's what I like. So close this, and then so when you put it, they're all automatically over here. I'm gonna drag my depth over here, I'm gonna drag the water temp over here. I'm gonna move my time up into the corner up here. Zoom it in, make it bigger. Same thing, live well temp, bring that over here. And then I can bump my depth up one. Kind of move this down a little. Move it down right in there. And that's what I like. Save. Again, when you update a unit, it automatically makes your sonar stop. So whatever one's touch, whatever boxes it's around, whichever one's lit up, that's where your options over here are for. So I'm gonna touch that, more options, unstop my sonar. Boom. All right, now that's reading. All right, and then this will go away. All right, one more thing that I always do. These are quick keys here. A lot of guys don't use these. These make life so much easier. So when you first set up your unit and you've never used it, you touch right here, it's gonna come up right here. So each one of these buttons has two functions, short press, long press. So you can make a short press do something or a long press do something. Me, this is what I like. So like I told you, if we go in here, if I hit my pages button, those are the two screens that I use. That's it. Those are the two screens I like. I'm not a big down scan guy. I might use it every once. Some guys like it. I don't know, I learned on 2D, I still like 2D. So like, this is favorite number 1, that's favorite number 2, and then I don't have 3, 4, you can keep going for a long time. So, right there, short press. So I'm gonna set this up. These are all the different things you can make this do. I'm gonna go all the way down here. Favorite, number 1. Right here, that's the second button down. Favorite, number 2. And then right here, number 3. Now this is what I like to do for if I'm on my active target a lot. You have pause sonar, and then I have, or if I'm, you're bed fishing, you're flipping, whatever, you don't want to make a pause structure scan. So what those do, those pause the transducers on the back of my boat. So when I think it gives you less noise on your active target screen, especially in shallow water, or you're just a little more stealthy, especially, if you're at somewhere, you're bed fishing, you're fishing shallow water. So I'll always pause those when I get up. All right, and then I hit save. All right, so now I'm in my boat. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna haul butt across the lake. I just touch number 1. It jumps to that screen that I like right there. I slow down, I'm approaching an area that I want to look around and check out. I hit number 2, and it jumps to that screen that I like right there. And then, I'm gonna start fishing right now. I want to be a little bit quiet. I just tap 3 and 4, and both of these transducers are stopped. Not making any, not pinging anywhere, not doing nothing. All right, and then I fished, I get up, I'm gonna go down the lake. I just come right here, boom, boom, hit 3 and 4, those sonars are going. Touch number 1 right there. I'm ready to go down the lake. I don't have to go into the pages button and click everything. You're just a lot faster. All right. And that is pretty much exactly what I do when I first set up the unit. I've got all my waypoints, all my stuff set up, and it took us 13 minutes to get through that, but that's what I do when I first get in my boat. Just message me or call me if you got any questions.